Hello, my name is Martin Melo, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Changing Room. Today, human beings emit more than 50 billion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere per year. As a consumer, we watch documentaries about this problem, and we can feel pumped up and wanting to make a difference, do something about it. But by the next day, we don't really know where to start. So we decided to create Changing Room. Starting with the fashion industry, we're helping consumers understand their impact and reduce their emissions.
After building the MVP for Changing Room last semester, where users would paste links and get the feedback in the following days, we improved the service to an automatic tool that would immediately provide users with the information they need to purchase more sustainable clothing. The first step towards that was migrating the backend from Node.js to Python. The reason why we started with JavaScript was to have a common language between front and backend, which is useful to provide consistency and let a small team of engineers work on all different aspects of the website. Moving to Python was practical due to the code written by the data science team and all the libraries that help us implement the scoring algorithm. With the new website, we connected the impactful pages from the front end to the scoring algorithm at the back end. While doing that, we also improved our DevOps and software engineering development lifecycle, hosted the data we were using previously from CSVs on the database, and added some tests.
Hi, I'm Alexa, and I've been working on the back end here at Changing Room. And while we finished the MVP for this recommendation tool last semester, we started off this semester by migrating the backend for this tool from Node.js to Python Flask. Once we finished the migration, we began working on the Impact Tools backend, which takes all of these fields from the front end and passes it to our scoring algorithm that uses data from Good On You, a data source that provides brand scores based on environmental practices, and Higgs Index, a data source that scores based on overall industry averages for CO2 emissions, water consumption, and pollution. With this data, as well as the information provided by the user, we are able to calculate an overall score for the particular garment, as well as a score for the brand sustainability, water wasted, and CO2 wasted. We pass these calculations back to the front end, and that's how we get to this resulting screen. Now, William will walk you through our architecture and discuss our DevOps and database.
Hi, I'm William, and now I'll talk about the DevOps that we added. For DevOps, we created a CI/CD pipeline from GitLab to AWS's Elastic Beanstalk images so that whenever changes were made in the development branch, unit tests would be run. And if they passed, it would be pushed to the development version of Elastic Beanstalk. And once things are merged into the main branch, it would be pushed to the production version of Elastic Beanstalk. We also added AWS's RDS database to replace the CSV files that previously stored the data. And so the scoring algorithm populates data frames from the databases to then look up the relevant information.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam and I'm a front-end developer for Changing Room. We use Figma in order to draft and iterate through different designs. Here you can see the homepage on Figma. We then translated this Figma into a dynamic and functional website. We improved upon the existing homepage and added additional pages, including the About Us page, rating system page, and the Impact Tool page with the results that you will see later in the presentation. The About Us page contains information about the purpose of Changing Room, information about the founders, as well as partners. The rating system page includes how the team evaluates different brands and raw materials. Brian will now discuss the Impact Tool.
Hi, my name is Sinsa Lee. I'm an undergraduate at Columbia and a front-end developer for Changing Room. One of the important challenges we solve for Changing Room is engineering the Impact Tool interface using pre-given data and sending appropriate user choices to the backend. The page was built to be dynamic, responsive, and smooth. The functionalities for page were mainly built using JavaScript. So we have 6 options here. And if we enter a brand, a type of item, a second-hand product, number of materials, material, as well as percentage, then if we press this button, the user input will be sent to the backend. And the page will render the result of the algorithm, including the initial input, as well as the overall item rating score and the detailed rating score of each categories, as well as material facts, tips, and finally a form displaying a product link option, as well as email, so the Changing Room can reach out to users personally.